Welcome back to another video of my Tileman series. In this series, I play as an Ultimate Iron Man and I have to unlock the game one tile at a time. My account now uses the maximum scaling, which means each tile costs 5,000 experience points to gain. Alright, I think I procrastinated this enough. It is time to do more barrows. A humble little 10 barrows, KC. Oh shit! Varax Brassard. That's actually really good. That's really good. That's prayer bonus and a tank plate body at the same time. My third item in 12 KC. How much prayer bonus does it actually have? It's +2 on the robes, which means it's +5 in total. That's really good. I guess I could just drop that Prius scout. I'm never going to use it again. 25 barrows kill count. Alright, so whenever I do barrows, normally I try to get around 75% potential, and the reason for that is 75% is what you need to get a roll of blood runes on the drop table from the chest. And the reason why you don't want to get higher than that is because at 88% you get bolt racks. And the problem with bolt racks is that it replaces a potential rune roll. So my original plan was to buy bolt racks from the guy in Port Phasmatus, but apparently you need to do a decent bit of Ghost Ahoy in order to even trade him. So I'm just better off doing 88% potential from barrows chests in order to get bolt racks, because I'm going to be using them later on. After some thought, another change I'm going to make is I'm going to go ahead and switch between Fire Blast and Fire Wave. Now, I originally started with like a couple hundred death runes, so I'm definitely profiting on death runes. The thing is, I now have a decent amount of blood runes as well. I do think I would use more blood runes than I would get, so I would probably end up using all of them. But I did the math, and it's around a 25% DPS increase because the max hit goes from 16 to 20. And I think it's worth just using blood runes. And if I run out of money, I think I'm better off blackjacking to make money and buy more blood runes than to use death runes. So I'm going to be using blood runes from now on. Now that 25% is a lot more than you'd think, because normally I teleport out multiple times per barrel chest. But if I kill the barrels brothers faster, my prayer drains less, and I can teleport out less per barrel chest. So it speeds things up a lot. Darok Helm, that is actually really nice. It's not a good tank helm per se, but I definitely want to collect barrows pieces. That's actually on chest 45 as well. Now, the reason Darok's is really good is because I do plan on training my defense to 99, and it is better to train with melee than it is with range, because long range is pretty slow. And what's cool about Darok's is I could literally just get full Darok's and train with that if I got 70 attack and strength, and that would be pretty decent XP per hour. For perspective, I don't even have a rune skim unlocked, so my DPS would be a lot higher than it is currently. I also have 3 tank pieces now for tanking the brothers that I don't need to pray for. Alright, and this is the 50th chest I will be opening at barrows, and I get nothing useful, but that's fine. I think I'm going to take a break from barrows for now. I did a lot in a row, and I think I'm averaging like 6 chests per hour. Actually, no, it's probably a little higher. That was with Blast. But it's really slow with the method I'm using. I'm actually very low on GP, and the reason for that is because I have to buy air runes. I don't get enough coins from the chest to sustain them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with Thief for a bit, just so money's not an issue, and then I will continue doing something else. I think I'm going to quest soon. Alright, a lot of blackjacking later, and I have 1 million coins now. I'm going to get a little bit more, and then I'm going to go and start questing, I think. Dude, I wasn't recording. I just got the Rocky pet, bro. I was not expecting that. That's actually really cool. My first pet on this account? All pets? Yeah, that's my first pet. Pretty cool. Auto insurance right now. Yeah, auto insurance. I don't have to spend any GP either. That's pretty nice. I mean, the sad part is he's gonna die eventually when I suicide in inventory because I'm an Ultimate Iron Man. But for now, you can chill with me. Alright, that is 96 thieving. I've been thieving a bit more than I planned, but that's just because I don't have the opportunity to commentate my recording of me doing some quests right now. So I'm just thieving until I can record. Alright, not gonna lie, it took me longer than expected before I was able to play, but I have nearly 2 million GP now, and I think I'm gonna start questing with Waterfall. I just realized I didn't even explain why I want to do Waterfall. The reason is because I want to do all of Desert Treasure's prerequisites. So I'm starting with Waterfall, and I'll probably just pick which one I want to do next at random. Alright, so now I'm unlocking this path that I didn't really unlock before when I went to Raslo, and that is to get a book in this bookcase in order to continue the quest. I started with around 3,400 tiles. Okay, so I made a pretty big dent last time I was here when I did Druidic Ritual, but this is also going to be pretty painful as well. How many tiles? 166. Actually, that's actually a lot better than I thought it would be. Okay, and now I've got the Glorious Pebble, and now I can head to the Tome. Okay, so I've never done this on Ultimate Iron Man before, so I don't know if I'm allowed to bring a looting bag. I really, really hope so, because otherwise I'm gonna have to death pile, and it's gonna be really, really annoying. We'll see. Okay, so I just looked at the wiki. A looting bag is not allowed, so that means I'm gonna have to go ahead and suicide and come all the way back here. Man, I was suiciding, and then I realized if I die, Rocky dies with me, and then I have to pay 1 million GP to get him back. And realistically, I'm never going to get him back if that's the case. So you know what? I am not suiciding just yet. I'm going to go ahead and make a menagerie in my house and put him there. Probably not the most efficient gameplay, but you know what? Rocky was there with me. I gotta give him a home, bro. Okay, so I built my oak house, and now I say goodbye to my child. And I could die in peace. Okay, I just suicided, and the rest of this quest should be pretty straightforward and simple. Alright, and this should be the completion of Waterfall, which means I spent around 450 tiles on this quest. For the next one, I think I'm going to go for Troll Stronghold. Okay, so I'm looking at the quest guide for Death Plateau, and I'm looking through the item requirements. The first thing I need is 60 coins. Obviously, I have enough coins already. The next thing I need is 10 bread. This is how I'm going to get my bread. There's a bakery stall that I have unlocked already. The next thing is 10 trout. I believe the route for that would be to go to the fishing shop. I have that unlocked over here, and then I could fish trout over here, and I already have this tile unlocked as well, so that's nothing new to be unlocked so far. Next I need an iron bar. I don't believe I have an iron or rock unlocked, but I think I can unlock one very, very close to my current tiles. Just a few over from over here. There's iron rocks over here, and then I already have a furnace unlocked, so I could get an iron bar easily. And there's also Asgardian Ale, which you get on the way to the quest. I don't think that requires any extra tiles, so yeah, that's the plan for the items. Alright, so there might have been a flaw in my plan. I need 20 fishing and I'm only 15, so time to go catch some shrimp. Alright, and that's a quick little 20 fishing at shrimps. Okay, damn, I was closer than I thought. I literally have to unlock one tile. Alright, we are starting with 2,955 tiles. Let us begin Death Plateau. Bro, this kid's RNG is cracked, bro. Look at the chat box. Dude, I finally win. Wait, so if I win, I get 1,000 GP back, but if I lose, I have to win one more time than I lost, so this is gonna take a fucking while, bro. What the fuck? Bro, in case you guys don't know, normally you bring like a blueberry special, but I don't want to waste the tiles going to the gnome shop, so I'm doing RNG rolls. Alright, thank God. Got the notes. Alright, and around 310, 311 tiles later, I should have Death Plateau completed. Now I can do Troll Stronghold. I do not need any items for this quest, and I could just start it from the same NPC, so I'm starting with around 2,639 tiles. I expect this one to be very, very expensive. I have to go all the way over here, I have to go through this path over here, I have to go to this Stronghold, then navigate around. You know, it's going to be pretty bad, not going to lie. I shouldn't have to unlock any more tiles here. I could go back and finish the quest. 22, 2, 3, I think I had 2640. That's like, what, 420 tiles gone? Oh, that's still pretty bad, not going to lie. That's like a 2.1 mil XP for like the easiest quest ever, but that quest is complete. Troll Stronghold is now done. I'm gonna go ahead and see what I want to do next. Desert Treasure, there's only 2 real quests left. I'm gonna probably hold off Temple of Ikoff to be the last one because you need 20 limpet roots, and that's gonna be a little annoying to get. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the dig site. Alright, so this is a quest guide for the dig site. I'm gonna go look up which items I need because there are quite a bit of them. So I can obtain all of these items during the quest. I'm gonna go ahead and check them off. Ropes I could steal from the dig site workman, but I probably will just buy them from Artie. Make it simple. Cup of tea, Varrock tea stall. I'll see if there's a better way to get that because I don't know if that path is unlocked. Actually, no, it should be. It should be because I was cutting oaks east of Varrock anyway. Leather gloves, I can get these both from the clothes store in Varrock. I have that unlocked already. 10 bucks in a general store. Vial I can easily get, and pestle and mortar. I think I have the Taverley herb lore shop unlocked, so I could just buy one there. Okay, there's allegedly a cup of tea spawn right here, which is like 8 tiles or whatever, and the other alternative would be thieve it from here, which is like 15 tiles maybe, 10 tiles, I don't know. If I'm going to Taverley, I might as well just get the pestle and mortar cup of tea both from there. Alright, yeah, this is definitely less tiles than going to that tea shop, so only 3 tiles in total. Alright, so I'm pretty much ready for the dig site quest. I have 2219 tiles. Normally you run down here to start the quest, but I'm not going to unlock all of these tiles for no reason. Instead, since I have this path unlocked when I did Priest in Peril, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to path this way down. I'm going to path through every important area where I have to go to an NPC to talk to, where I have to dig, and then make a route where I go downwards. Make sure to catch that panning tray area as well, and then go down over here and start the quest. So by the time I start the quest, I'll have unlocked the majority of tiles that I need, because obviously there's more tiles to unlock downstairs in some locations. Alright, this should be the dig site quest complete as soon as I finish this dialogue over here. And I am only one quest away from being able to start DT. Let me go look for the quest guide real quick. Yep, for Desert Treasure, the only thing I need now is a Temple of Icop. I believe I have all the requirements, but I still have to get the items that I need for the quest. Yeah, only 42 thieving and 40 range. Alright, so normally when I start a quest, I try to get the items I need before the quest, but since this quest requires me to be low weight for one of the steps where I cross through a bridge, I'm going to go ahead and start it, do that part first, and then go for the 20 limpet roots I need in order to finish the quest. Alright, the quest start is over here. I have 1873 tiles. The dungeon that you have to go into is kind of big, so this might be pretty expensive. Alright, this might be a little problematic. I was under the impression that the chests that have the ice arrows were different per world, and depending on when you found them, they would reset and they would be in a new location. But I've literally hopped like 15 minutes straight, and I think it's pretty unlikely that I just keep getting the wrong chest. So there's a good chance this is locked behind the actual player. What I mean by that is the player has a specific chest assigned to them, one of any of these, and it resets for the player, not for the world. So that means I need to unlock a few more tiles than I expected. Alright, so I'm at the part where I need 20 limpet roots, and after some thinking, I think I'm going to go ahead and kill the hill giants over here. There's like 2 spawns over here, and that's probably going to be pretty slow. Let me look at the drop rate real quick. It is 1 in 11. So around 230 kills. Actually, that's not bad. They're hill giants. Alright, so I'm just sitting here thinking about what I want to do after Temple of Icop is over. And obviously I want to do Desert Treasure, but I can't really do it because it requires a lot more tiles. Like, even if I spend, I don't know, maybe like 100 more or 200 more, dude, Desert Treasure is going to cost thousands and thousands of tiles. Like, there's some of those diamonds are really, really rough to get. So I was thinking, maybe I'll just do LMS, right? Because LMS is a good way for me to get my rune pouch, which I will inevitably want for the Inferno. And I also don't need that many tiles for the method that I'm going to do. But then I look at the LMS wiki page, and I realize that you need 750 total and 30 quest points in order to compete. I'm only on 23 quest points, and getting 1500 total is completely not an option. I probably will never get 1500 total on this account. So what that means is I need to do 30 quest points before I could ever consider doing LMS. And since I plan on doing DT, that means I need to at least wait until I finish DT before I can do LMS, which is very, very annoying. Normally those requirements are pretty fair because getting 30 quest points takes like 0 time. But when you're doing it like this, it does take quite a while. I could simplify what is left to do on this account to literally Barrows, Desert Treasure, training some combat stats, try to get like 99 defense, 99 HP, maybe I don't even go that high. Collecting grubby keys, and doing some LMS. Like, that is almost everything. There might be a few minute things like getting Addy bolts and making ruby bolts, or like getting a tank shield. But really, for the most part, I don't have that many activities left to do. And the problem with the lack of variety in what is left to do is that there is usually less content for me to share. For example, due to the nature of how I have to kill Barrows, I was getting like 7 kills an hour. And it's going to take me like probably like 700 chests to get every item I want. Like, realistically, and it might take more, it might take less, but realistically it'll take around 700, which is around 100 hours of effort. Now, I don't mind putting 100 hours of effort into a video. I'm just saying that video is not going to come as frequently as I intended it to. So there'll be a decent amount of gap between Tileman content going forward. All right, that took a while. 20 limpet roots have been achieved. Now I can continue. For those that don't know this, you do not need a U-bow or anything that fires ice arrows. All you have to do is have ice arrows equipped. So if you have something like bronze knife or bronze darts, as long as it's a ranged weapon and you have this equipped, you can kill this, and you don't need the actual U-bow or whatever. All right, so to finish this quest, I have to kill this guy over here, and I was going to run from Edgeville, but I think the better alternative, even though it's farther, is to run from Varrock, just so I have a path to this herb guy over here. Because this guy will note your herbs for you. and I can use that to my benefit when I am stacking food for the Inferno. Alright, and this should be Temple of Ikov completed. And now, if I go to this over here, I have all the requirements for Desert Treasure, except for 10 Slayer, because it's not really a requirement. You can just get Gas Mask. I do have 1,400 tiles left. I'm kind of considering just making a dent on DT, like starting it, and slowly working at it 1 diamond at a time when I get enough tiles. But there's something else I want to do first, I think. Okay, so there's a gear slot that I don't think I've mentioned at all yet, and what I plan to do for it for the Inferno, and that is the shield slot. And I think it's no better time than now to work towards that. And the shield I'm going to be going for is the Obsidian Shield. It's actually called something else, but I just call it the Obsidian Shield. It has 65 range defense, which is insane. It doesn't have that much melee defense, but that doesn't matter that much. It is a huge shield. It's actually very, very good considering how low level it is. It's only a level 60 shield. Now there's 2 ways to get it. You can either kill Tazar for a 1 in 512 chance, which will take forever, or you could just go ahead and buy it for 67,500 Tokul. And that is why I'm here. I'm going to go ahead and buy Chaos Runes. It should take me around 7,500 Chaos Runes because a Chaos Rune sells for 9 Tokul. The Chaos Runes are around 100 GP each. That comes out to around 750k. And since I had so much money, this should be fine. Alright, that definitely should be enough Chaos Runes. So I'm going to go ahead and head over to the Tazar City. Alright, so I have my left click set to sell 50, and all I have to do is spam click until I have 67,500 Tokul. Okay, I got the exact amount. Go ahead and buy this. And now I have a new tank shield. And what's really nice about all this is when I want to tank barrows, I'm very, very tanky. It's actually a pretty big upgrade. It's kind of nice. And while I'm here, I'm going to go use my fire cape on this guy, and he will allow me to enter the inner Tazar City. And you know what? Just for the culture, I'm going to unlock the path of the Inferno. Why not? It is going to be a while before I enter this thing, but when I do, it is going to be very, very satisfying. Everything that I'm working for comes down to this. But for now, I'm going to go teleport to Lumbridge. I'm going to make a bunch of duel rings, and I'm going to go to Barrows. Holy fuck, I just got Krill Top. I have to tell you, I have 8 HP. What the fuck? Bro, I was not expecting to get a good item there. Oh my god, that's actually a really, really good item, bro. That's a really, really good item to get. I don't really have a use for it right now because I'm going to keep using Void, but that is definitely one of the end game best in slots achieved. And that is likely where I'm going to end the video for today. I'm currently on episode 6, which means the next episode is going to be number 7. And I honestly think there's like 3, maybe 4 more videos after that. And then the series is done. Like, I should have the Infernal Cape by then. Like, there's going to be a large gap of time between the videos, but like, I will be done, yeah. In the next video, I'm going to be doing a lot of barrows, hopefully getting a lot of magic XP along the way. That way I can unlock tiles and work my way towards some DT progress. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.